¿Qué pasa, everybody? Jazz Sans here, coming at you with another movie review. As you can see from the title screen, we're going to be reviewing, well, I'm going to be reviewing Kung Fu Panda. Now, basically, we have Po, who is a giant panda, who is basically a Kung Fu fanatic. You know, he idolizes Kung Fu, he idolizes the Furious Five for his heroes, and he has a dream of becoming a Kung Fu master himself. There are posters all around ancient China, or the little town that they're in, that Master Oogway, who is a 1,000-year-old turtle or tortoise, who basically created Kung Fu, who had a premonition that Tai Lung, who was at one point one of the town's greatest Kung Fu masters, who turned evil, he's gonna break out of prison, wreak havoc in the little village, and steal what is called the Dragon Scroll, which is basically has all the secrets of Kung Fu, all the powers that no one knows that's in this scroll. And the only person that can defeat Tai Lung is the Dragon Warrior. So all these posters are saying that Oogway is going to be announcing who the Dragon Warrior is that will, you know, stop Tai Lung and all that. Now, everyone thinks it's going to be the Furious Five, and rightfully so. These guys are awesome. So everyone is at the palace, you know, seeing who Oogway is going to pick. Po tries to get in, but is locked out. So he tries all that he can to get in and use his fireworks to shoot himself in the middle of everything, in which Oogway chooses him as the new Dragon Warrior. You know, chooses him as the Dragon Warrior. And everyone is like, WTF? What the? So, the one who's in charge of training Po is Master Shifu, who trained the Furious Five and who trained Tai Lung. And he has no confidence in Po. Neither do the Furious Five. But after all, so basically the movie's a whole training session with Po learning Kung Fu. So goes through the whole thing until he finally comes face to face with Tai Lung. And that's pretty much how the movie is. I don't want to say how it ends and whatnot. But basically this movie was awesome. I'm moving my hands around, I don't know why. But the movie was very, very awesome in my opinion. It's one of those movies that's not overly funny, but there are, you know, funny moments in the movie. And you got the comedy, and you got the action. The action here is so freaking awesome. The Kung Fu that they use is very cool. It's not like they just make up stuff. It's like they use a lot of moves that are, you know, actually real, that actual Kung Fu masters do use. Like, you know, they use the different Kung Fu styles, like the tiger, the crane, the mantis, the snake, the monkey. And which is funny because all those types of styles is what the animals represent. But yeah, the action is very, very awesome. The characters, we have Po, who is the giant panda, played by Jack Black. Now he does an awesome job, in my opinion, playing Po. It's like he knew how to play, you know, he knew how to play the character, and basically he gave the character life. And you know, when you hear Po talking, it's like, wow, it's Po. You know, no one else can play it better than Jack Black. Master Shifu, played by Dustin Hoffman, he's very great. You know, tries to be calm, cool, and collected until he loses it with Po. But you know, it's so he did an awesome job, in my opinion. The Furious Five, we have, first of all, Master Tigress, played by Angelina Jolie, Master Monkey, played by Jackie Chan, Master Mantis, played by Seth Rogen, Master Crane, played by David Cross, and Master Viper, played by Lucy Liu. All of them did an absolutely fantastic job, in my opinion. You know, I think in terms of dialogue, Master Monkey had the least dialogue in the whole, but you know, he did a great job as well. So I really hope if they do either make a spin-off or a sequel, it's focused on the Furious Five. The Furious Five in this movie are just great. They're just one of the most interesting characters that I've been into in a while. I would like to see how they came together, you know, their training went, you know, some of these adventures they've talked about, you know, it's something like a movie like that with the Furious Five will be totally awesome. I would be totally down for that. And then we have Tai Lung, played by Ian McShane. He does a very awesome job playing the sinister, evil character. And, whew, yeah, it's definitely a voice that you don't mess with. Unless you're the Dragon Warrior or the Furious Five. So, yeah, so overall, the story, you know, pretty simple. Nothing revolutionary, nothing new. But, you know, it does what it has to do. It did what it had to do. And so I gotta say, it was very awesome. The story was good. So, overall, this movie, I absolutely love this movie. I would personally like to see a franchise of this of Kung Fu Panda, and they need to just forget about Shrek. Shrek has been over with since the second movie. The third one sucked, but I'm not going to get into that. They need to make a franchise of Kung Fu Panda, in my opinion. So overall, Kung Fu Panda gets 5 Furious Fingers out of 5. So that's it. This is Master Jasanti, and I will talk to you guys later.